Opposition party PDP crisis deepens as Governor Wike rejects meeting with Atiku, considering joining Peter Obi in Labour Party. Wow, this is getting more interesting. Governor Wike of Rivers State has rejected the call for him to have one-on-one meeting with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar over the lingering crisis on the choice of running mate. The PDP has been enmeshed in deep crisis since Atiku picked Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State as running mate for the 2023 general elections. The crisis has also degenerated to some members of the party calling for the resignation of the national chairman, Ayu. Wike, who came second in the party's primary election on Tuesday, asked Atiku rather meet with his team for peace talks on the terms proposed to the party, especially as it concerns the resignation of Ayu. The Nation reports that the chairman of the PDP Board of Trustees, Board, Senator Walid Jubiri, had suggested that Atiku should lead a reconciliation team to Wike, but Wike indicated that he would depend on the advisory from the strategy team. Also, a board member of the party, Waziri Adamu, yesterday suggested that Wike would be appointed as Director General of the Atiku Abubakar campaign organization. Meanwhile, Wike has rejected the one-on-one meeting with Atiku, cited lack of faith in any personal agreement with Atiku. The source said, there is no likelihood of Wike having one-on-one private discussion with Atiku. Shortly after the primary, the governor had a side meeting with Atiku in Abuja and nothing was added to. He was shocked that Atiku has not told Nigerians what transpired between him and Wike after the primary and how he arrived at Governor Ifeanyi Okowa as a running mate. Since there was no full disclosure, Wike has directed that fresh talks with Atiku should be with his strategy team members, who will come up with an advisory for him. It was learned that members of Wike's strategy team include Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue, the ex-governors Hassan of Gombe State, Ayodele Fayose of Ekiti State, and Donald Duku of Cross River State, among others. The source said that concerning what transpired between Atiku and Wike, you can also cross-check what I will tell you from the camp of the ex-vice president. Following the euphoria of winning the primary, Atiku visited Wike to seek his support. He promised to make him a vice presidential candidate. Wike said he does not want the office, but that Atiku should consider ex-governor Donald Duke. Atiku and his supporters prevailed on Wike to be his running mate. There was much pressure on Wike to agree to the office. A 17-man committee was also set up by the leadership of the party, and 14 of the 17 members recommended Wike as Atiku's running mate. The party leadership later raised a kangaroo committee with Ayu as a member, which claimed that the party can only recommend 3 candidates to Atiku to pick, and it was obvious that Wike and his team that there was a predetermined candidate. You can see the lines of insincerity and lack of faith in talks. This explains why Wike shot his doors against Atiku. Like as I said, that this is getting more interesting. The fear of Obi is the beginning of the wisdom. There is probably fear in the minds of all these plaintiffs in Nigeria as it stands now. We are obedient, nothing less. God bless all the obedient Nigerians. May God continue to put confusion in PDP and APC camp. Their crisis will deepen than Atlantic Ocean to pave way for obedient and honest people to come on board. Amen. I love Atiku. I love Wike, I beg your pardon. Atiku thinks this is 1999, where military imposes Obasanjo and him on Nigerians. Nigerians are wiser now, and power belongs to all Nigerians, not a particular section of the country. PDP versus PDP are in deep crisis and fighting dirty within themselves. Why the possible merger between the overzealous Labour and Congress's NNPP has collapsed, debt buried in the words of their placeholder. The Vice President, Toyi Okokpe, thus leaving the ruling APC with the greater chance of retaining power even beyond 2023, a case of when God is the one fighting your battle. These are reactions by Nigerians. What do you expect before? When PDP was about to collapse, it was Wike that made shine while Atiku ran away. Wike was chosen by the committees to get vice president, but Atiku chose Ukowa. If Wike leave PDP, it must collapse because Atiku can never be trusted. He had never been there. I expected that to happen because a man cannot be a judge in his own case. What was the PDP leadership thinking when they appointed Atiku Abubakar to head the Reconciliation Committee? It is obvious that Governor Nyesom Wike won't be given fair hearing or justice from the committee. So, there is no need to meet with Atiku Abubakar to discuss what. If the PDP replaces Atiku as the committee chairman, Governor Wike may reconsider his decision because it is not committee that Governor Wike rejected, but Atiku as the committee leader. Wow. This is getting tougher. So guys, what's your take? Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much for always having you here. Bye for now.